Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Mysterium Kids is a kids' version of the popular party game Mysterium. In this one, the kids are using a drum in order to make noise so that other players can guess which cards they're talking about in order to score points. This is a children's board game that proves to me that I am no longer a kid. Everybody at the table in my family liked this game except for me. I thought it was dumb. I just thought it was the most ridiculous thing ever, but the kids liked it. And they kept wanting to play it over and over and over again. And I guess in that regard, that's a win for me, right? You're going to be using this drum to scratch it and to make noises, and then they're going to be guessing. That's the extent of the game. But it was really fun for them to kind of use, okay, I got this drum. How am I going to use it to do this picture? How's this picture going to translate into this drum? That exercise was actually pretty creative. It was pretty nice, and the kids were laughing and having a good time. Dad, I can't believe you did that. That's not what I would have done. This is what I would have done. And, you know, what the ghost would do is not necessarily what the players are looking for, and that kind of confusion or wacky misunderstanding is what brings the laughter in this game. So I don't know what to tell you. To me, it's a purge. To the family, it was a keeper. The kids liked it, and that's the intended audience. So here's Mysterium Kids Captain Echo's Treasure. Very inviting box cover that you're going to see here, and it has the Mysterium brand name on it. You're going to get a rule book, which we'll take a look at in a few minutes. These are the boards that you'll have. This one is double-sided. This is kind of the harder mode, and this is the easier mode, I guess, for younger gamers. This board right here is kind of thematic, and if you look at it, it'll make a little haunted house, I suppose. This is just going to hold the cards that you're going to be playing with. The main component is going to be this drum. You can do a lot with this drum. It's very sturdy. We've hit the crap out of it, and it seems like it's hold up just fine. These little tokens here will be the numbered ones. They're very thick and very nice. You're going to get cards. You can see the back of them kind of have that haunted house on it. And then those have like clip art on the front of different items, etc. And the cards fit pretty well on the board, but they do cover up the nice little artwork. It doesn't really make sense why they cover up the window thematically either. Then you're going to have the treasures that you'll be getting. Some of these will make bigger ones that give you extra treasure points. Rather generic here. But they're very good, very thick, very nice for little hands. Here's the rulebook. First thing I noticed is this paper isn't very nice at all. This is probably the cheapest possible paper they could use. It almost looks like it was on a printer, but it was printed where it was almost out of ink. Open it up here, you're going to have the goal of the game, components and setup with a nice little picture here. And this will explain the round of play and how to give clues with the drum itself and what happens at the end of a round. It will open up further to tell you what happens if there's one card or two, and then how to score the game at the end. When you flip this over, you're going to get an example of a round. You can see pictures. It kind of shows you how to go through everything, and then credits and advertisements for other children's games. This is really nice. But the rulebook itself is fine to read through. The quality of it isn't very good. I would expect something better from this company, but there you sit. To set up the game, one player will be the ghost player, and you will give them the drum or the tambourine, and you'll put the round marker up here. Every time you play a round, this will move up until the end of the game. This right here will tell you if you're guessing one card or two cards. Doesn't really change the game much, it's just you have to guess more of the cards. Then you'll shuffle the deck of cards up, and you'll put one face up on every location. Everybody will have the chance to look at those, and then the ghost player will say boo, and everybody will close their eyes except for the ghost player. Then they will randomly choose one of these, and will tell you on here, number 1 through 5, which one that you're trying to get the other players to guess. In this case, 1. So I will put this down and set the remainder of them aside. Remember, once I said boo, everybody's eyes are closed. I grab the drum, I look at the one I'm trying to get, and maybe I'll make a noise. It says 2 glasses clinking. Maybe let's go with 1 clink. Maybe they'll be able to get that. I'll say boo, and they can open their eyes, and then the rest of the players will collectively try to guess which card is the one that they want. If they guess correctly, then you will get one of the treasure cards, and these have stars on them, and some of them will have stars in the middle if you're ever randomly able to collect both of these. So you will get a star for being correct. If you do not get it correct, you do not get a treasure. The round marker still moves up. Now, the only difference here with the 2 cards is I would draw 2 of these. I would try to guess the both. So when I said boo and did that one, I would also get them to try to do the scrub. Maybe I did this with the sponge. and they would have to guess 2 of them to get treasure that round. At the end of the number of rounds, you see how many stars you have, and then you will look in the book here, and the book will kind of tell you, based on if you're playing the easy or hard mode, what happens to your score. So you get 70. Yahoo! You're almost there. Very impressive. You seem seasoned explorers. That's pretty much the game, and that's how you play Mysterium Kids. Who should buy this game? Man, it's a really hard one for me to recommend because personally I did not like it, but everybody in the family did. The kids really enjoyed it. They had a good time. It does bring some creativity into it. If you're a music teacher, music lover, or maybe a homeschooler, some of that creativity will bring the juices out in this game. It's a hard one for me to understand because I honestly did not get it.